Hey man, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode we are going to talk about how to make 22 long rifle fun again. This is how I have fun with my 22s. I used to just think it was a tool to shoot squirrels, rabbits, groundhogs, that sort of thing. Birds that are, pest animals or whatever. And since then I've got into long range and some really nice kind of equipment. I've got some new stuff on this one. And I'm going to show you what I really like to do. I've got a range set up in my backyard here out to 300 plus yards, and I've got a KYL down there at 200 yards, and I've got a new Athlon scope that I'm going to be filming with so I can show you what's going on down there, because with the naked eye you can't see anything, and I can't go down there to put a camera. So I'm going to show you how I'm having fun out here at the range with 22 long rifle. Welcome to Man Time. Alright man, well you probably found this video because you were looking for a fun hobby to do in the summertime down here in the south. It's like the wintertime up north. It's so hard to find a good time to get out. It's cabin fever season, right? Where you're just inside relying on the air conditioning. Feels like 100 degrees now for what seems like a month straight, basically. With another probably month to go. We could get some relief, toward the end of August, I don't know. But you're stuck inside all the time. You need a hobby, you need something to do. 22s used to be fun, until you kind of reach that limit of the gun. There's a lot of barriers to getting tight groups at long range. And believe me when I say that long range at 300 yards is long range for a 22, it really is. I'm going to go through the ballistic calculator that I'm using so we can get on target out there, how I'm doing that. I'm going to be using Eley Force. I found that this rifle and this barrel, the Lilja 26 inch by 1 inch that I got, anyways, its velocity node likes to be like 1200, 1250, like it likes the higher velocity stuff. And we're going to be going through, I got a new Tier 1 bipod on there, a lot of good comments on some of my videos that maybe the bipod was holding me back a little bit. Finally pulled the trigger, got a good one. Think I made the right choice on that one. Oryx chassis on the CZ457. Used to be a youth model. I've got some videos on that if you want to subscribe. Go back, check that out. Converting it over to a long-range rig at a fairly inexpensive cost when you consider how much it is to shoot long range with like a center fire, Got the D&T Optics, the one on here, and I'm going to be shooting out there at 200 yards. Let's go to the ballistic calculator and figure out how far we think we're going to have to dial up to get on target out there. And I'm going to go through on the app here how to do that. It's super simple. You're going to need to do it with 22 because at 200 yards, it's actually about 210. I've got a rangefinder up here. I've also got the chronograph, so we'll get some data from this ammo, but you're going to be surprised what the Eley Force is doing versus what the chronograph says it should be doing. This gun makes it shoot good. The ES and SDs don't make it look good. So it's going to be fun to go through this little exercise and out there at 200 yards with the new scope. Let's talk about getting the right dials and then get to shooting. Okay man, let's see if this is going to work out. I used ballisticcalculator.com, I think. Put in all the trajectory stuff. It's got all the way down to like the angle you're shooting, of course, grain weight and velocity. So I've taken some chronograph numbers on this one. I know they're running right about 1200, and it is a 42 grain projectile. So it's again, impossible to see down there. It's just like a black hole, basically. But hopefully you're able to see what's going on in this camera here. And I just kind of quickly memorized the numbers that it was giving me. It said dial up 22 to be out at 200, 32 at 250, 42 at 300. So it makes it kind of easy there. see if we can get on target. I've got a sighter that I use below that KYL down there. Let's try to get on that one. I'm just dialed up 22. Okay, looks like I am just a touch high and a touch right. Let's come 2 down, 1 left. Again, that was a cold bore. Let me go back up to 22. We're just going to stay there. That was 1231 out of that one, so that one was hot compared to what it had been doing. I'm going to aim for the spot on the left center side there. Okay, now I am low left. 22 1/4. Let's try that one. Again, this is pretty good stuff. All right. I hope you saw that dead on, right? Let's go to the KYL. We're ranged. See, this is what's nice about a ballistic calculator, you know. There's also a app. All the kids now like the apps. Hornady has a good app, but it's a little bit more difficult than just going to the ballistic calculator website. It's green and white. It's like a white paper with some stuff. It pulls out a graph. It's really nice and easy to use without having to get an app. So let's try the KYL now. So far we're averaging right at 1200, so let's try it out. Oh man, this heat. All right, 1 down. I think I saw that one go over. Hard to say though. Could have gone right under. Looks like that one was right edge. Dead on. Low left. That one might have been a touch low. Wow. So there you go, 10 rounds. I'm sighted in, on target, and almost all the way down the KYL with high velocity stuff. Minimum 1180, max 1230, so 50 extreme spread. Again, shouldn't be shooting this well at 200 yards, but it just is. All right, 2 more to go on the KYL. I'm going to aim top of the circle. No call. And this is, I think, 1 1/4 inches. So very sub MOA with not sub MOA ammo. Yes! All right, last one. See if we can get all the way through it in 2. Oh, I think that was just under it. Yeah, I think this one is 3/4 of an inch. It might be 1/2 inch though. Yes! Oh my goodness. Okay, and then I've also got a set of 3 spinners on a tree. My buddy, my Navy buddy up here, Chris, we had a challenge. We put that up. That was the most difficult thing we had. We're about 205 right there, and it goes from like 1 1/4 to 3/4 to 1 inch, or no, 1 1/4, 1.5 inches maybe, to 1 1/4 to 1 inch, something like that. Let's see if we can get that one as well. So that's going to be on the left-hand side. Oh, I nicked it. We'll count that one. See if we can get it a little cleaner. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we gotta hit that. We gotta hit that small one there. Oh, just below it. 1186. Just below it and right. Aimed at the top of the circle and got it. Man, these mosquitoes are great. Okay. Let's dial up to now 32. Let's see, we got 25, 32 right here on top. And you want to also, as you're going out to distances, typically the bullet is going to have spin drift with 22s. Each incremental, like 50 yards, maybe an additional inch to the right, or as much as an inch to the right. So I usually dial like 1/4 MOA at least left as I go out 50 yards, and then kind of see where I'm at. So we're going to do that and see what happens here. Man, this is so much fun. Okay, I'm dialed up 32. I'm a click left. I've got the camera set now at the 250 yard target. It could be up to 275. My rangefinder isn't good. My buddy's rangefinder, a Vortex, said that one was 275, I believe. So we're going to say that we're at 275. So I might be a little low here. I'm going to aim for that one on the left because it doesn't have anything on it. Okay, dead center, a little low. Looks like a full, yeah, it looks like a full MOA down. Let's put another one right in the center of that one. That might have been a little bit of a cold bore. One more in the center. Low. We'll come up another 1/2 inch. So we're at 33.5 now. Man, that is a satisfying sound. 250 yards consistently on 6-inch steel with a 22. So much fun. Let's go for that smaller one. Okay, well, it's time to reload. That was 30 rounds, and I'm having a blast out here. This ammo is about $8 a box, and it works fantastic through this gun. So it's a win-win all around. I get to shoot cheaper ammo, and the rifle is so accurate. Let me reload and we'll get out to 300, 325. Okay, so I am way out here now at 300 plus yards. This is very long distance, and the high velocity ammo, again, working very well. I'm going to turn it up to, let's see here, it was 22, 32, 42, and I was a little low on that one. I'm going to come up to 43, and then also another click to the left, and we'll see if we can get on that big piece of steel out there. Should be right here. Let's do it. And then I'm going to have chronograph numbers at the end for all of these shots. Oh, way at the top again. Okay. Let's come down to 40. See where that gets us. But already on target at 300 yards. And so far, consistent. Okay. So I'm going to aim at that same spot. I'm going to come down an inch and a half, and let's put a group out there with the remainder of this this clip. Aiming at that same spot. Let's talk about that for a second. All right, man. Well, if if that isn't fun, I don't know what is. That was just right about a box of ammo. I think that was 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, not even a full box of ammo. I've only got a little bit of time, right, where it's not 100 degrees, feels like. It's still, I think when I got out here, it was 92, 50% humidity, feels like about 95. So, and this is at 7 o'clock at night. I'm finally able to come out where it's not, feels like 100 and I'm just pouring sweat. A little bit of sweat, not too bad. But let's go over some of the tools. So I've got an Athlon, let's see, that one I think is an 80 power. Goes up to 80. I only had it on 30 right there with my phone. In this thing here, the phone mounts up in here and you can adjust it up and down, side to side. This is a Tridaptor move, shoot, move. I got this on Amazon, not too bad. That was actually on sale as well. I think around 150. So I've got that. Oh, let's go over the chronograph data real quick to show you why this ammo should not actually be doing that well, but it just is. This is the velocity node that this Lojah 26-inch barrel really likes. Like, it doesn't shoot anything under 1100 good at all, and especially trying to get out to distance like that. That plate out there at 300 yards or 325, whatever it is going to be like 10 inches wide and about 14 inches long. But you could see there, it actually grouped up, you know, with like about a 5-inch group somewhere in there. But this ammo averaging 1193 feet per second. The minimum was 1178. The max was 1231. So we had a 53 extreme spread over 40 shots. It managed to capture all 40 of the shots. Standard deviation 8.9. 8.9. So actually pretty darn good. Yeah, average kinetic energy 132 foot-pounds. Really good stuff. So really, actually really happy with this this entire setup, right? It's the entirety of the system that makes it good. It's the CZ Action, it's the barrel, it's the chassis, and it's this new Tier 1 bipod. All that stuff is making this system work, and it's so much fun to get out here. If you're looking for something to do in the summer, that's, you know, something you can just kind of set up and do quick, unlike me who's having to set this thing up with this thing on it, figure out where your phone's at, get the camera gear out here, and then try to convert a dot and move to something that I can actually edit through the iPhone. It's actually a lot of fun. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this stuff, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you would, tell your friends about it, give it hype. I guess if you go down to the comments and you swipe to the left, there's like a hype over there, so if you think somebody else would enjoy this, do that for me if you would. But whatever you do, get out there, have you some man time too.